This next part is reminiscent of apart from God of War 2. When you enter the Palace of Fates, there's this room with spikes. But the spikes in there couldn't insta-kill Kratos. These can. But on the plus side, they can insta-kill your enemies. Your main goal here is to, of course, avoid the spikes and kill your enemies. Well, actually, you don't have to. There's no set number of enemies you have to kill, but there's a set number that will spawn. The spikes, I guess, appear in a random order from the look of it. They can instantly kill Kratos and your enemies, and oh god! Over time, the whole entire room will then be covered in spikes, and you have to use this harpy in order to avoid the spikes. This can be very challenging, I'm not gonna lie. This is where the Maze Trophy really starts to get hard to get. And now, Sirens will join the fray. Your best bet is to use some magic, and still rely on your general strategy while avoiding the spikes. Interestingly enough, the Sirens actually cannot be killed by the spikes. And the spikes will also now appear in two sets, meaning they will appear diagonally or vertically, never horizontally. Other than that, stuff is the same as in the first phase. This is a rather interesting fight in my opinion. I particularly like how the spikes will cover the whole entire room, and you have to use the harpy to hover over. One thing I'm noting is that you can glitch through the spikes. I don't know how, but I've been able to do it. And stuff like using the battering ram or magic that'll make you invincible will not work if the spikes are about to appear where you are. You will still get killed, and you will, well, yeah. And I could have gotten that killed over there. Right in. And right here you can just skip the Sirens. But I decided to come for the additional XP. And because it's God of War and I like to kill everything that comes into my path. You should be pretty much used to fight the Sirens, so it shouldn't be too hard. My health was low, so I decided to be a bit safe. If your health is low and you want to take out these guys, and you're afraid of dying, you'll have to reset the whole fight if you die even here. There's a health chest, which you can get, and a magic chest, but you really shouldn't have to use magic for this part. I also forgot something else on the Amaze Trophy is that while completing it without dying, that doesn't mean you have to complete it in one go, that just means without dying, of course. The game has an auto-save system, so you can use that to reload just about before any fight in the Labyrnith, making this a much more balanced out trophy, I guess.
Pandora! What has he done?
He told me to never talk to you again. He told me if I did, he would hurt you the way he hurt my father.
He won't.
He told me he would kill you.
He can't. We must leave this place.
Come, I can show you the way.
Pandora has joined your party. So Pandora will be accompanying us, similar to how the Poseidon Princess did. But Pandora's actually very interesting to have.
Help me up. Over here, Kratos.
You can actually grab her and then have her, put her up there so she can solve stuff for you. She's not a hindrance, and you don't have to really worry about her. Oh great, obese Gorgons. They really can't do crap to Pandora. She'll actually dodge just about everything coming at her, because she's... Well, what can I say? She is the placeholder of the box. I guess. Same stuff with the big Gorgons. Just kill them like normal, and use their head. which I found out recently is called the Gorgon Rage, thanks to Bigby / God of God. And I got pretty lucky there, like, any stream sooner and I would have just gotten shattered, and that would have been quite a shame. Gorgons really stand nothing against the Cestus. Just about anything cannot stand up to the might of these mighty goblins. Many people say the Cestus are by almost exactly like the Gauntlet of Zeus from God War Chains of Olympus. And it probably makes sense because probably Hephaestus probably crafted the Cestus or something. I'm not sure. He did craft the Gauntlet of Zeus actually. What do you want, Pandora? I don't know why she keeps on going on in that fight. She can get a bit annoying, I guess, but it's not too bad. As for the upgrades, the way I look at it, I probably will have the Claws Face upgraded before the final boss fight. And I might have the whip upgraded to level 2. If I'm lucky, maybe even level 3, but I doubt that. I also found out recently that I missed a lot of chests. More than I thought. I never claimed that this was 100%, but I claimed it had old godly possessions. And it did. Holy crap! Don't worry, Pandora, we're coming to save you. Working on that. Working on that. I guess if you look at it, Pandora might be actually kind of immortal in a way. I guess if that's said, she is neither living nor dead. I wouldn't really think she's immortal. But probably... Uh-oh. This is why you shouldn't have acted without our permission. This is worse than that escort mission in Mario Luigi's Twistar Saga. We had to escort the princess to Funky Town and she could be captured by frickin' Goombas. Even though I've never played that part, but rather I've seen it in a Let's Play by Lewis Prower. Oh, this music is actually from the fight with Hermes. I wonder if she could breathe underwater. I mean, she isn't living nor dead, so it doesn't really matter. I'm actually not sure there's really any time limit for this, like... There might be, but I'm not sure. There technically is one, like... here. Since it'll be that box is rapidly falling down, and... if you're not fast enough, you'll get... well, killed. Relatively straightforward, and... why isn't she swimming to the top? She would have a better chance of surviving. She's just flopping around like a fish. Or a magic carp. You know, that useless as fuck Pokemon. That couldn't do crap. painful to evolve.
I'm ready. This way.
No, thank you. Interesting to note how Kratos is toward Pandora. Like, he handled her gently when he went to see her, and all. It wasn't brutal or anything.